All right, man. Today is Wednesday. It is July 16th. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. Before we get going here on today's Free Swim, I want to talk about Sony Pictures Classics proudly presents Oh Hi, the new comedy directed by Sophie Brooks and starring Molly Gordon as Iris and Logan Lerman as Isaac about their first romantic weekend getaway as a couple that goes awry. Convinced she's met her perfect guy, Iris goes to increasingly ridiculous and irrational lengths to prove to Isaac that they are meant to be together, including chaining him to the bed. This is a dark romantic comedy. It takes on the highs and lows of modern dating and the ways it makes us all a little crazy. Oh Hi has played to laughs and sellout crowds at Sundance and Tribeca festivals. Hollywood Reporter raves that Oh Hi contains one of the best comedy sex scenes to grace the big screen in some time. And Fandom Wire calls Oh Hi an absolute riot. It keeps the laughs running throughout. See Oh Hi starring Molly Gordon and Logan Lerman only in theaters on July 25th. Tickets are on sale now at ohhimovie.com. That's ohhimovie.com for more info. Go check it out. It's always great to go to the theaters. I also want to talk about Part of My Cheesesteak. Part of My Cheesesteak is a brand new combo on its menu, introducing the Big One, an original classic cheesesteak, your choice of our brownie bites or donut dippers, and a drink, all for a discounted price. Perfect for your game day meal or late night eats. Part of My Cheesesteak offers a wide variety of cheesesteaks, loaded fries, and popular desserts, all delivered right to your door. Go to partofmycheesesteak.com to order with promo code PMC20 for 20% off. All right, what's up, guys? How are we?
Fantastic. I was doing a Part of My Cheesesteak ad yesterday, and I had hit a home run because it was a promo for the Home Run Derby. I actually hit a home run, and there's no better feeling than performing well for an ad.
Like on the court, you're
Yeah.
saying. Gotcha.
Like the gauntlet home run.
Yeah. Remember when I was like on an unreal streak on those ads?
So I brought it up.
It was crazy.
What'd you do? You made the basketball shot from the balcony.
From the balcony,
one
yes.
try, and then you did...
First take from the balcony, just hurled it in. And then there was a putt that was long as shit. And it was the length of the hole in one.
I mean, Eddie Bright
First
Lights.
take. Yeah, but it's usually when things matter. I'm not Eddie Bright Lights.
It was like 1 week where I was just kept asking Eddie for ads, and he just kept nailing
It was
shots.
beyond
Why
bizarre.
don't you just try a hole in one?
Yeah, it was. It was beyond.
What's so hard about this?
I was like,
Just say the call to action and do your best.
yeah. No, well, good for you. It's a
Thank
good
you.
feeling, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to the club, Chief. One day,
Maybe.
I'm sure I've nailed ads before.
but not the second part.
And it was the reason I'm bragging about it is because I was wildly hungover because this was Windy City Smokeout weekend. So I think you could already say, can you say that summer is officially in danger? It's ending, even though it's not even August yet.
Yeah, we're officially.
It's like it's the countdown to football now.
I'm not quite there, but it's definitely you're on hole like 12,
Yeah,
maybe hole like 13.
easily.
We had like 1 week of actually enjoying summer. It was like, is it summer yet? No. And then we're like, oh yeah, it's summer. Now we're like, summer's almost over. We had like 1 week of when it was like, yeah, it's summer.
Yeah. What?
Oh,
You don't like summer? I get it.
I like it in an appropriate amount.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And notice that's okay in this case, but not in my case.
Well, I think there are other seasons that are more enjoyable for me personally.
Okay.
as a big fall guy, are you mad that September is now a summer month? Like it'll be 90 degrees.
Yeah, I don't like that. This is why we got to reset the calendar.
I'm down and reset the week, the days of the week while we're at it. Eddie brought up a while ago that you think it's crazy that the calendar starts with Sunday and not Monday.
It is crazy.
When you're looking
And
at
it is stupid, yes. It's very dumb.
I think the calendar probably predates the weekend. Like the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
For sure.
So,
I mean, it probably starts on Sunday because it's a holy day, right?
No, but wasn't even that the seventh day? Sunday?
Sunday was the day of rest. Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know, man. I failed religion.
Yeah, but I feel like the 5-day work week, that didn't come about until like Ford. You know, like the Ford Motor Company. They were the ones who like instituted 40 hours and like everyone gets a weekend.
You know, as a Catholic boy, as a quote unquote practicing, do you get like a little uneasy if someone says you swear to God and you're lying?
Oh, it's checkmate. I had to tell the truth.
Isn't that so weird though?
Yeah.
Like I don't go to church. Like I'm not I'm sinning every day. But they say, like, what is it, the second or third commandment? Thou shalt not take Lord's name in vain. And that's just like saying God damn it or something. But I feel like swearing to God is what that is supposed to feel like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you more inclined to tell the truth if someone says swear to God, or like swear on your mother's life?
Those both get me.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it.
See, I usually catch myself doing like Jesus fucking, and I'll stop because that
For
gets
Christ?
me. Yes.
I think the Lord knows.
I think I didn't finish.
Appreciates the effort.
Yeah, I didn't finish the.
See, I'm
Good catch.
fine saying that. I don't even feel bad.
Really?
Yeah. I remember at
That gets me.
Camp Barstool last year, we probably played for like 4 hours a night more, three nights in a row. But like the first 2 hours for the first game, we would all be just like, lightly interrogating someone. It'd be the first round. It'd be like, oh, what were you doing last night, Hannah Montoya? Did you hear anything? You see anything? He's like, oh, okay. And she's like, oh, I'm not the werewolf. And then Will Compton comes out of nowhere. You swear to God? It caused like a record scratch. We're like, I don't know if we could be doing that.
Yeah. But you were a big time liar in that game.
Yeah. Hopefully God wasn't watching that one.
You gotta be. But I will forever. I will.
I've never been the wolf. I want to be the wolf.
never once.
Not once.
Shit, man, maybe you're not ready yet.
Yeah.
Still a little Red Riding.
Well, the Lord knows that if like we make him the wolf and someone asks, he'll be like, "Fuck, I did kill.
No, we got.
I did kill Eddie last night."
Well, that's like
Had to
Connor
make
Griffin.
that a rule real quick. No more swearing to God and werewolf. Sorry.
It's like Connor Griffin. He refuses to lie, so he like kind of kills the game. So if you're in the trenches with him, and it's like between you and him, and it's like, no, like I won't lie. Like but it also, he's just so flimsy when it falls apart because
He's
he
too
can't
nice.
lie. Yeah, he refuses to lie.
Does this guy ever play poker?
Yeah, I don't think he
I'd
could.
love to play him sometime.
Yeah, I don't think he can. But I will say, I will finish the act of saying it well before I ever become a cheese and rice guy.
Oh yeah, you can't be a cheese and rice.
You cannot be a cheese and rice person.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't heard that in a long time.
Yeah, at
Someone
least
saying that.
unironically. I don't know. I don't.
Spend a lot of time north of the Mason-Dixon then.
That's like Sunday school shit. Like cheese and rice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel bad about saying Jesus' name in vain. That's not the rules. They say
But I
God,
feel like
right?
Jesus is almost like just saying "Wow" now.
Yeah, Jesus.
Jesus.
Like, is G's bad? Doesn't it derive from
I
Jesus?
think you're probably right. But like,
Eddie's a big G's Louise.
but
guy.
I feel like every denomination says Jesus as like
Yeah.
like Portnoy.
No one's like, oh, fucking Buddha.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about that we don't get enough credit for as humans? Remembering our hotel room numbers.
Speak for yourself.
Do you always remember yours? Or do you always forget yours?
I will forget my key in there at least once a time. So will Lance.
Every time.
I'm always bringing his ass to the lobby.
Now that's another story because I get that. Like your hands are full, you have your keys in a little envelope, and then you just throw it on the counter rather than put it in your wallet. But sometimes I don't know. I was walking to the hotel. I was like, man, that's pretty good of me. I just did like 2 hotels in like a couple of days, and I remember my room.
The only time I forget is that first walk up, where it's like they give you your key, they write it on the thing, you put it in your pocket, you get in the elevator, and you're like, wait, where am I going?
Yeah, but then it's right in front of your
I
face.
know,
It's
but
right
like,
now,
so once I get but it's like they just told me.
you know, I don't know. I just had that thought, or it's like it's surprising that people just don't forget their rooms more.
Yeah, I think I subconsciously like remember more, like based on if it's at the end of the hall. Like I'll narrow it down to 4 and be like, oh, this sounds right.
Yeah, like floor, and then there's like the last 2 numbers or something. Is that
Mhm.
kind of how you do it?
Well, that's the whole thing typically.
Yeah, no, I know,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, like that's just your marker where it's like you don't have to remember 6237. You're just like, all right, I know I'm on the 6th floor, and then 37 is what I need.
Yeah.
I was scarred by that as a kid. I think I told the story how I was like 8 and I got lost on the Disney cruise, and there was I knew the floor, we were like 3, but I didn't realize that there was like 3 sections to each floor. And so I kept going to the 3rd floor. I'm like, where the fuck is our room? Like I looked every room.
Oh yeah, cruises are confusing as fuck with that. One side's even, one side's odd. I will say, and I wanted your guys' take on this too while we're talking hotels and buildings. Do you like the history behind the 13th floor? Like how? Because I was talking to a guy this past weekend, and he's like, yeah, there's 20 floors, but there's no 13.
Mm-hmm.
What like I need a WTF on that. Do you know more about this?
I think it's just, I know why the number 13 is unlucky.
Why is that?
I feel like we've talked about this before, but
Have we?
so maybe not. But the number 13 is considered. So have you heard of what was that Tom Hanks movie?
Castaway.
No,
Toy Story 3.
hold on. Where it's like the Priory of Sion and the Knights Templar. So the Knights Templar were like this very powerful group in Europe, and they would usher people to Jerusalem during the Crusades. They had different stations, and they basically set up a banking network. So you would travel from England, this long journey walking and horseback, and you could stop along the way, and they were effectively a bank. And they would be like, all right, like you gave, a sack of gold when you left England. Okay, now you're in Italy on your way to Jerusalem. There's another Knights Templar, and you just are carrying a note. They will give you money. And they became this very powerful religious order, but they were like actual knights, like fighting knights. And they got so powerful that the king of France at the time and the Pope conspired to like have all the Knights Templar all across Europe like murdered in one fell swoop. And it was on like the 13th of the month. So it was like all the knights were killed by one order on the 13th, and that's when the 13 became unlucky.
Was it a Friday too?
I think it was a Friday the 13th.
So that makes sense then.
Yeah.
It still don't make sense to me why there's no 13th floor.
I didn't know that.
But there is a 13th floor.
Yes,
It says
there
it's
is.
all
got
just about
20
superstition.
Yeah.
And something about Judas being the 13th guest.
due
who
to the
betrayed
widespread
Jesus.
superstition surrounding. But is like so that's a pretty standard thing for every building.
I've
For a
seen
lot.
it multiple
Yeah, it
places.
says not
Yeah,
all buildings.
My building doesn't have one.
No,
Mm-mm.
I've seen it at hotels. I've seen it at.
Friday
Is it just a vacant floor or no floor at all? They just skip from
They
12.
just skip it a lot of the times. Just goes 12 to 14. So then effectively, if you're on the 14th,
You're on the
floor,
13th.
You're on the 13th.
Yeah, they're just lying.
Or they should just make the 13th like where they keep the fucking towels.
Yeah, it seems like probably property value. People don't want to buy the 13th floor because of superstition.
Oh,
So
now
this-
see, that's a good reason.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
Friday the 13th stems from the arrest of the orders members on Friday the 13th, Friday October 13th, 1307 by King Philip the Fifth or the Fourth rather of France. And this event, where many Templars were arrested, tortured, and executed, solidified the date's reputation for bad luck, particularly in Western superstition.
October Friday the 13th has to be the worst of the worst.
That's got to be.
It's my dad's birthday.
Really?
Damn.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
he
didn't
cursed?
realize that was such a nationwide thing that every building or most buildings.
Yeah, it's a big thing. And now that makes sense, though, from Lance's point of view. Is
Good
people-
POV, Lance.
Yeah. Did you just read that or did you have that?
No,
thought?
that's shout out to AI. We can see that, right?
Yeah.
Financial considerations.
Good POV AI.
Very good job. Good bot.
Yeah.
Good bot.
That's a good bot.
Yeah.
Do you subscribe to that? 13th?
Superstitions?
Like that one specifically. Because we had a
Ah.
Friday the 13th, I think, in June.
I will say I had a run. It's been good recently, thankfully, but I had a run where every Friday the 13th I just get horrendous shits.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a bad, like,
It's because you failed religion.
I don't, maybe, could be, but it was like every time, like, I was just,
The
you know,
Friday flu.
yes, exactly. Like I'd get a bug of some type and you'd feel the boa constrictor in your stomach and
The rumble guts.
I would just live on the fucking Sloan. So it was tough.
Could have been worse.
I guess, but when you like got a plan around, like, oh, is it going to happen today? Like that's a Friday, and
But I wonder if it's like becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like you get nerves and then the nerves
Yeah.
create the...
like I still have a buddy who texts me every Friday the 13th, and he's like, "How we doing?
Get the baby wipes.
You got the dude wipes ready?
You on the toilet?" And thankfully, it seems like it's subsided.
Oh, happy to hear that.
Yeah, but these things aren't something to ever celebrate because they could always rear its ugly head whenever you don't know.
That's so true, man.
Right, Lance?
Yeah, you can never be safe.
Yeah. Do you guys have any superstitions?
666. I've been seeing every time I see the 666, I'm like, something bad's gonna happen. It's not good. Actually, we recorded our 666 recording in this box when we recorded ads for the snake draft. I was very nervous.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that one for me, but it'll be like let's say I have a tweet that's like stuck on 666 favorites or likes or whatever it is, I'll go like it myself to bump it up one, because it's just like, I don't want that number out there. The mark of the beast.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good one, Lance. You guys got any?
Like, I'm big on jinxing. I believe jinxing is a thing. I'm trying to think of something weird though, like Friday the 13th. I don't feel as good as I do on Friday the 13th as I would.
No.
I mean,
Thursday the 12th.
I will switch spots on the couch and things like that. If I feel like a game's not going right, I'm like, I gotta switch. I'm sitting over there, like, or if I'm like having a hat, like if I'm wearing a hat and I'm like, this is my, my Bears hat that I wear during games or for us or whatever team, and it's not going well, then I'm like, all right, I'm putting this one away and I won't wear it again.
Yeah, it's funny because I think gambling or sports related, those are all bets are off kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like I've said before, at Maywood Park, the track, whenever we'd be losing, I'd go get a piece of carrot cake.
Yeah.
One time turn things around, so I'd always do it, and it only worked once.
You're
but
one for your life.
But I was still like, hey, I'll grasp at any straw I can
Yep.
do.
I love that walking under a ladder is like such a big one. It's so, in what situation are you ever walking under a ladder? You got to like go out of your way to walk under a ladder.
Yeah, there's a
That
few
one
ones
comes
my mom has ingrained in me, for sure.
I've always wondered.
Walking under a ladder goes back to ancient Egypt, according to AI.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe it.
Like, I don't like the black cats. I'll hit that shit in reverse.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like cats in general, though.
Yeah, but like, still, you see a black one, it kind of eerie.
And you're like, don't make eye contact.
Yeah, I'll reverse all the way down the block. Not to cross that motherfucker's path.
Well,
But-
it's got to cross you or something, right?
Yeah, if it crossed your path, like if I'm
Yeah.
driving down and then I see it cross, but then people say it already crossed your path. It doesn't matter if you proceed; it's already the damage.
Oh,
is
so
done.
there's see, I love stuff like this. So medieval times, ladders were associated with gallows, where people were executed. Walking under a ladder was seen as tempting fate and inviting death. In Christianity, the triangle formed by a ladder also represents the Holy Trinity. Walking under a ladder is seen as breaking the sacred triangle and inviting the devil. So these are all
valid.
yeah.
How does it work with the mirrors? Like, is this 10 years of bad luck if you're breaking a car mirror
Yep.
by accident? A rear view mirror?
Oh,
Any mirror?
I think it's any mirror.
I
Really?
think you think
gotta get
you think a mirror breaks off your car, and
Yeah, I would
gotta
say
get a few
cars.
years.
I think
less
it's
for
got to
car
be
mirror.
like a hanging,
Yeah.
a mirror.
Yeah, like I believe in that one.
Yeah,
Have you ever heard of the don't open an umbrella inside?
Yeah.
I don't open umbrellas. Period,
Yeah.
dude. I hate umbrellas. Those things where, like, if you're walking down like a crowded city street in the rain, all of those little spokes that come off, especially if girls are holding them, end up being at like my eye level. So I'm always like,
Dodging 'em?
I think I'm gonna lose an eye. It's an irrational fear.
Yeah, that's one.
But
One my mom always burned in me too is don't sit in a wheelchair unless you need it.
Oh,
Like we always got that wheelchair around here, and people are always wheeling
Yeah.
around, fucking around. It's like, no, it's bad luck.
When my grandpa was in a nursing home for like 7 years, and so we would go visit him there, and he was like a vegetable, so it was like super boring.
Yeah,
So there was always a wheelchair in his room that he, like, I don't even know why they had it, because he never like left the bed. But I would just take it and wheel around the nursing home. But so I don't subscribe to that one. I'm like, I need some fun.
yeah.
my fucking asshole friend, all through like college, it didn't matter what we were doing. If he saw anyone with a white lighter, like we could all be about to be smoking a joint or something, he would take it and he'd chuck it as far as he could, even if we had no lighters left. Every time he does it.
Why a white lighter?
That's
Bad
a
luck.
bad luck.
I've never heard of
I
that.
think a lot of the members
Why
of the
even make
27 Club died with a white lighter in their pocket.
Ah,
See, I like this. This is a good conversation. You guys,
I have another one. I have a good one. I have one where I don't like when people say, and now I can die happy.
Mhm.
Because there was a girl who I went to school with when in like middle school. She went to some concert and she posted, now I can die happy. She died that night.
See, that goes
So now
back to-
anybody says, I'm like, hey, nah.
I just said that last week about the 7th inning stretch.
That's jinxing. That's what she's doing.
Right, yeah, I don't play with that.
this is a curse that I think I've put on myself and all of the Blackhawks fans, is that in October of 16, when the Cubs are on their run, and the Hawks are still like relevant, someone was like, would you trade a Cubs World Series for like the end of the Blackhawks dynasty? And I was like, it's been 108 years. Like, yeah, I'll take a Cubs World Series. And the Cubs won the World Series, and the Blackhawks were never the same.
Jeez, who were you talking to? Rumpelstiltskin?
Dude, it was, yeah. Or
It should also be noted that you have fucked with the what's the word? You fucked with the continuum to some degree too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
When you were bought out by a peanut butter cup company.
Oh, you always make that.
I mean, listen, you know the story?
Yeah.
You know the story?
I don't think
You
I do
sold
know
out.
the story.
So he, it was like one of his bits, where he would have a rally Reese's and he'd bring one to the game, or he'd
I'd sneak him into the stadium.
He'd
Yeah.
crack it open, and then it was always Reese's peanut butter cups, and then Justin's reached out and they're like, "Hey, we'll send you like a bunch of free peanut butter cups if you switch." And he switched to Justin's, and it didn't work as well.
It didn't work
That's just a fact
at all.
Yes, exactly.
The only time it did work one night where Hawks were down in Game 6 that 16 against the Blues, and Kane had that like little wraparound tuck in OT to win it, and I was like, all right, these are doing fine. And then the next game, the original double doink in Chicago, Seabrook hit one off that would have tied the game off the both posts and out. And then the Hawks lost in OT to the Blues. And
That's the Verizon guy going to Sprint.
Yeah.
Chief, just direct
That's
competitor.
and what I love about it too is I know that was a young chief where you're fresh to the job, where like anyone's sending us
Only
free
36.
shit was
oh,
so
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So it's like if that was offered to you now, you never do it.
Not a chance
Never.
in
But
hell.
it was just a product of the right time.
You would like lose a lot of fans legitimately. I think.
Oh yeah.
And Eddie and Clem always love to bring that up.
I mean, that's a crazy move.
Backstabbing shit.
I also,
Sold out for Justin's
I don't think I've had a Justin's in probably,
since then.
it's got to have been like 8 years since I've had a Justin's.
You know, but the thing is too, is like I could see you being a Justin's guy.
Yeah, that's
Why?
why.
Because they're like the organic.
Yes,
peanut butter
exactly.
cup.
You are Justin. Like if you change it, like
Justin's a bad.
Justin's peanut butter cups.
yeah, like you could be Barstool Justin.
and like I also, they sent me so many that I probably took years off my life. I had an entire freezer full
of Justins.
like I probably had 50 pounds of peanut butter
Justins.
cups in like a one.
Hey, nice move by them though.
Yeah,
Very nice move.
yeah.
They knew you'd be a sucker.
Shout out to Justin. It's not a you thing. It's just you fucked with.
No, it is a me thing. I mean,
It's not a Justin's thing. I'm saying it's a.
they taste good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fucked with the Matrix or
Yeah.
you fucked with the
I in my head it was more like the Cubs like
Okay.
verbal
Well, I
contact.
think about Justin's a little bit more too when you think about these things. When you have these dark thoughts.
You don't think it's like the Cubs win a World Series, like, and I put it in writing?
No, I think Justin's is.
You think
two separate
Justin's
deals?
Yeah, exactly.
But they're related.
Justin's was Blackhawks.
Yeah.
You
Cubs was with Blackhawks because I said I would trade the end of
Yeah, that was a trade though, one for the other. This was,
Yeah, but I didn't think it'd go like this.
Yeah, I'm just saying if there's
Haven't won a playoff series since I made that trade.
if a pie chart dropped out of nowhere.
You think it's more Justin's?
No, I'm just saying Justin's does have a piece of the pie.
Mhm.
Sure,
That's
they got like 8%.
Big one. No,
Yeah.
30 at least.
Yeah, Justin's.
So we have different interpretations of how the universe
Yeah,
works.
like if there were ever a moment where you did something and instead of people throwing
have you
tomatoes at you, they would throw Justin's at you.
have you ever like wished or prayed for something and it actually happened?
Okay.
I'm full.
Deep.
No, it could be anything.
I mean, I'm full in on the St. Anthony train.
Yeah.
I don't know about the St. Anthony.
You know St. Anthony?
I don't
That's
think so.
stunning. You don't know about St. Anthony.
When you lose something.
When you lose something, they say you're supposed to pray to St. Anthony.
Oh,
When you
St.
find
Anthony,
it-
please listen to me now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a decent Irish accent.
We're supposed to be
Yeah.
Italian.
You
You never heard that?
No, I get the different patron saints confused because I thought that was like Christopher. What's Christopher the patron? Like someone's the patron saint of lost things.
Anthony's household, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like Italians.
Pray to St. Anthony. And I feel like it works sometimes, but it's probably just because I looked hard enough.
Patron saint of lost causes is Thaddeus.
Oh, I got to start praying to that guy.
You telling me St. Anthony's not the
No, patron saint of lost things is Saint Anthony.
Okay, yeah. All right.
I know.
Yeah.
We knew that.
Well, what's Christopher?
St. Chris?
Yeah.
Dog.
not sitting on the dog.
St. Christopher has a prayer for lost things as well. So this is
You would be a St. Christopher guy.
Yeah.
or St. Chris
He
guy.
would be. Justin's and Christopher. That's just a fucking sick-selling sore thumb. Same place.
No.
Choking.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, same place.
How are you going to pray if you can't talk?
It's like he blesses your throat so you don't choke.
Oh.
So you do it before you have like a mozzarella stick?
Yeah, every year
Okay.
our priest would come in and
I've told that story before, right?
he choked on a mozzarella stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and like half the nation, I'm sure.
Oh, I had the Heimlich maneuver at a friend
I
in
never had that.
Massachusetts. Yeah, it was like 7. Now it was dire.
Really?
I wouldn't be sitting here.
It could be tough. I've had
Yeah.
problems with them
Oh.
at an adult age.
I've gotten smoked by a Giordano's.
I get like Giordano's too. So I just
Stringer.
yeah. So I have mott sticks if they're like on the table, but I never really order them myself because I still have this like irrational fear of mott sticks.
You have Dave baby bird him to you.
That's valid.
Gross.
You got to chew that cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, no joke.
Or let them sit there a little bit.
That should be like you shouldn't be giving kids that until they're like 10 or
Mozzarella sticks, yeah.
Yeah.
Or just under fry them where they're a little chunky.
Yeah, that's why you got to let them cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't under fry them. That would be gross, but
It happens more than you think, though.
I don't. Well, I'll take your word for it. I don't have a lot of mott stick experience because
I'll do a mott steaks medium rare.
Danny.
Hey, we do have an on the leash, off the leash segment today, fellas. Someone submitted this. It's a long one. I haven't fully read it because I wanted to react organically with you guys.
Thanks.
So here we go. This is from our guy Slim. Thank you to you, Slim. A few weeks ago, I was denied entry to my gym after arriving 15 minutes before closing time. Here is the context to the full story. On Memorial Day, I got to my gym at 3:45 p.m. to get a quick sauna session in. I had just gotten home from golf and knew I didn't have enough time for a full workout since the gym was closing at 4 o'clock. I walk into my gym and the guy at the front desk tells me the gym is closed. He said there were still a ton of people working out, and I tell him the sign says it closes at 4. He tells me that's true, but they aren't allowing any more people into the gym because they don't want to be chasing people out at 4 o'clock. I tell him that I'm only looking to get a 10-minute sauna session in and will have no problem leaving at 4. The front desk guy doesn't budge and refuses to allow me entry into my gym. Who is on or off the leash in this scenario? Clearly, I think being denied entry into the gym I pay for before closing time is bananas, but there was a guy leaving the gym who said, hey man, it's holidays. They're just trying to go home. As a person who's worked in the service industry before, rounding people up to leave at closing time is just part of the job. That doesn't give a worker the right to deny entry a paying customer before closing time. On account of wanting to eliminate this as part of an employee's closing time responsibilities, where do you guys stand? He goes, also, P.S., the front desk workers had the stones to say, show some respect, while I was arguing with him after he denied me entry.
You might have just lost the fight.
P.P.S., the guy leaving the gym said I should have showed up earlier. Clearly, two ridiculous takes in my eyes. What do you guys think?
So, what did he say? He had 15 minutes?
Yeah, 3:45. Gym closed at 4. He wanted a 10-minute sauna session.
Brother, what's in reality, by the time you get undressed and get your towel and get ready, you're looking at a 5, maybe 8-minute sauna to be out of there by the time the gym closes at 4. What the fuck is a 5-minute sauna gonna do for you? Absolutely nothing.
I get it's the principle though, because some of these clubs are just so much money, and I think it's the fact that there were still a lot of people there. Like, you know that he himself isn't going to be the one holding everyone up. There's going to be plenty of other people that are trying to get out. And he told them, like, oh, unless the guy at the desk thought this guy was going to pull a fast one and, like, maybe work out a little too or something. But I think the reaction is definitely off the leash from the front desk. I get that it's a holiday that throws everything off. It's not to say I wouldn't be mad, but.
Now.
But there was already full. There were people there. They're going to have to shag people anyways. What's one more guy?
Question. Was this the Friday of Memorial Day weekend or the actual Monday Memorial Day?
It matters.
It does matter. Because if
Sunday.
it's the Friday.
I don't think he stated that.
Okay, because if it's the Friday launching into the weekend and people want to get out of there to enjoy their weekend and we're closed at 4, then I'm with that. Then I might be on the workers' side who are just trying to close up, clean up, get out of there. But if the weekend's over and it's Monday, the Memorial Day,
He
then
said on Memorial Day, so I would have to assume that's Monday.
I might be vice versa of that. If it's
Really?
the actual holiday, I could see like, oh, obviously the hours are going to change. But if it's the Friday before,
Yeah, but
you
what are
wouldn't
you doing
necessarily
on-
go into it thinking like, oh, they're going to have different hours for a day that's coming up in 3
And
days.
Friday's still a work day.
but what are you doing that Monday? Like the workers, like they have nowhere to go that Monday because it's like it's already 4:00. Like if you had plans for the holiday, like you've already done them.
A little 5 o'clock barbecue, maybe.
And a big thing would be if there's other people trying to get in, then you set the precedent. Like, now I have to let these guys in if I let you in.
I gotta say, I think I'm stumped by this one.
This is
I'm stumped because I think there's two variables here that I'd like to know. I'd like to know how pricey the club is,
Yeah,
because that matters. If you're just
I just don't think a 5 minute sauna, 8 minute sauna, 10 minute sauna is gonna do anything.
True.
But clearly it was for him.
It
He
could.
was fine with it. He was good with it. It was after golf. He just wanted to sweat a little more.
I mean, the worker lost after he said, like, show some damn respect or whatever, right?
Yeah, and the guy saying, hey, man, they're just trying to go home for the holidays. That probably just enraged him more.
Oh, that would bother
Yeah.
me.
And I would also like to know how close he lived to the gym. Because if he got in his car to go all the way there, but if he lives across the street or a couple blocks down, then I think maybe you just let it fly. Like, all right, I'm just going to turn around.
Also, like, 4 is kind of a random time for it to close. I would want to know how late is it usually open. Like, I could see, like, I don't know, even earlier than that would make sense.
Yeah.
Besides 4, like 3 or maybe even 5, but I would not be expecting. If I was going in at 3:45, anticipating different holiday hours, I would think maybe like 5 is when it would close.
I'm going off the leash by the gym. I'm on his side.
Yeah, I think
officially. 'Cause
off the
I'm
leash reaction at least.
Yeah, I'm taking his word that he would only be 10 minutes and he would not be a burden to that club, and he would have been out of there by 4.
To me,
So-
this is because like the stakes are a 5, 8, maybe 10 minute sauna. It's just not that important.
But you're a big principal guy. It's a principle.
I am
Yeah.
a principal guy, but you'll be all right.
If you're paying like $200 a month and you're like,
Yes,
no, you're not.
that's what
You're
I'm
not going to
saying.
come into my gym.
So I don't
and then
even
get treated like that.
I don't even agree. Like whatever the price of the gym is, like you're
I don't
paying
know.
for the gym that you can afford and makes sense for you. So it's still like you're still a paying customer. It's still your money. So like whether it's East Bank or some fancy one or like a different one, like
Yeah,
that to
an
me it
export.
doesn't really matter.
But people do splurge for that reason because of the amenities. Like,
Mhm.
if you went, like, hey, this is under my price range. I know Equinox is too expensive for me, but I like the amenities. I'm going to go pay extra rather than export because I don't want to deal with a million people in my face every day. Like, that matters. Like, that matters for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the fact that they were like, show some respect. 1, and then 2. But I would be on the worker side for the aspect of like, if we let you in, we have to let all these people in. Then that's annoying.
But how are they going to know? Was there
What
a
if
line?
they like heard? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
I don't envision a lot of this happening much, but still, regardless, even if that happens and those people show up, wow, someone tries up and walks up and they're like, no, I want to get my hour workout in. No,
Yeah.
no.
I'll also say
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. Like you hear that at a bar when it's last call. We're not letting anyone in, but I've never heard that at like a nice club or any gym for that matter.
That they don't let you in.
Yeah. It makes sense, but
I also kind of think that if the gym closes at 4, the workers probably aren't scheduled for their shift to end at 4. It's probably at least 4:30. Because I feel like a gym, a lot of places have like a opening and closing routine. I imagine a gym has to have at least a 30-minute routine for the workers to where everyone's out and then they're cleaning it up. So if the guy were to realistically leave at 4:03, he's not realistically stopping their cleaning process. Like they weren't going to leave at 4 sharp anyways, I think.
No, and to be fair, the sauna is usually in the locker room. That's usually the last place that's cleared out, right? You clear the floor, you get everyone to the locker room, and then you herd them through there.
I worked in a gym.
Did you?
Yeah.
Is that true? Would you stay after like your shift, or like if the gym closed at 4, would you maybe stay till 4:30 or 5 to clean?
someone is.
Yeah.
At
Yeah,
least not,
this-
maybe not the whole staff, but
I only ever worked at the front desk, so I don't know if I was like the morning guy. I was letting people in at like 4:30.
As the front desk guy, if you were in this scenario, would you have let him in?
I probably would have, just because like I don't want to I don't care enough. But like I also think that he shouldn't care this much. Like we're like everyone just chill.
But he was going to be out by the time it closed.
How do I know that? I don't know this guy from Adam.
Well, then you remember that guy, and then you hold a grudge from there. Be like, I'll never let that guy through again.
On any holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I if I had that job that I had at Delnor Fitness back in the day, I probably let this guy go get a quick sauna.
White Sox Dave worked at a gym. Should we ask him?
Yeah, get him.
Yeah.
I'll get him.
Yeah, grab him. Yeah.
I don't think he worked at like a health
No?
club. He worked at like it was more like a rec center.
I
played him in basketball one time.
Really?
Yeah.
I think closing times should be changed in society. I like the restaurants who say last person seating at this time. Because then you don't feel as bad being like, shit, you close in 45 minutes, a half hour. Like, is it cool? Is it not cool? Like, are you fine? Like, I like, hey, last person seating at 8. That's it.
This is also a sensitive subject for me too.
Do you like that though?
I like that because this was during COVID, so all the rules were different. But I had a date at a ramen place, and I can't remember the name of them. Otherwise, they'd be banned. So I had a date, and I made a reservation for 7:45. We get there, and it was a first date. We get there, and they're like, "Yep, we have your table ready. Just so you know, we're closing at 8." And I'm like, then why the fuck?
Wait, what time was the reservation?
7:45.
Yeah. Like,
So that it's like, well, then why would you take a 7:45 reservation if you're closed?
now were they
at
saying
8?
get your order in before
No.
8? This was like, hey,
We're shutting the door at 8.
You're sitting next to a
Hate
table
that.
with the chairs up already.
Yeah, right. Like they were, like it was done. And I'm like, well, then why would you accept my reservation? And they're like, well, I can't speak to that, but like we are, like you have to be out of here at 8.
That's fucking insane. That shouldn't even be an option.
That's bullshit.
That's crazy.
And it was during COVID when it was like very difficult to get a reservation because it was like what was the thing, 20% seating, stuff like that. So I had to like call in a favor. I called my guy at Chicago Cut. So like we went to like our first date with this girl was at like a very nice steakhouse. It was like a weird.
So you called too. That makes a difference. I could see if like the app didn't update to the new COVID
Correct.
hours. But
Yeah.
damn, that's bizarre.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
And the first date, so you never saw her again, obviously.
I also,
Well, we went to Chicago Cut. I saw her many times.
while we're talking about closing etiquette, I also think you can't boot people right away. I think they need a warning. Right? That's just courtesy.
I think most restaurants are pretty good about this.
Most are.
Yeah.
I was at an Oberweis. This was last summer, I think.
A what?
Oberweis.
Okay.
What did I do wrong?
Keep going.
It's all right. Honestly, his opinion
Doesn't
really doesn't
matter.
matter that
Not
much to
matter.
me.
Yeah.
You just wanted to tell him how wrong he was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's okay. Thank you for trying to track. I thought about that as she was out there for like 2 minutes. I was like, I don't really care.
Yeah, we've moved on.
Yeah, exactly. And just it's Dave.
WSD.
Yeah,
You've had enough of him for today?
No, actually, I had a nice day.
Okay.
Great brain class coming out tomorrow with him and Shay. Really fun.
Ooh,
I think we found a format.
nice.
We're sitting there, you like get the ice cream, you're eating there, like, all right, everybody, we're closing, you have to go. You got to give a 15-minute warning. Like, hey, if you can wrap it up, we would like to close. The store closes at 8 o'clock. We'll give you till like 8:15, and then like, can you please start headed towards the exits? An abrupt, everybody's got to go is nuts, I think.
I agree.
Okay.
I feel like the standard protocol is they'll come by and be like, it's last call or kitchen's closing. And then I've been in places where you're just sitting and chatting, and you just kind of don't realize, oh my God, like
For
the whole
sure.
restaurant cleared out, we got to go.
Someone comes up, hey guys, we actually close at 8 o'clock. Like, just want to let you know, like, I'm happy to let you wrap up, no problem.
But were you even sitting in the lobby of an ice cream parlor long enough to have heard the 15-minute warning, even if there was one?
Fair, very fair counterpoint that I didn't think of, but to still give that abrupt, like everyone's got to go.
Yeah, like there's a fire or something.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, I've never seen that. Usually they start cleaning up around you, make you feel awkward, which I'm fine with. Give people the like silent nudge.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. But, and it was like, it wasn't packed, but it was like a quarter crowded, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's just
And
a
we
lot
weren't done, to
Yeah.
be clear. Like,
Yeah.
we were not done.
I think a lot of bad eggs just ruin it. You know, there are people who come in no shame, 15 minutes till close and order food. And that's why you got to be mean, I guess.
Yeah, I get that. And I like, dude, I fucking think I'm starting to become like service worker people, like after the whole Gale Street thing. Like, we need to treat them better as a whole. Like they had
I don't think
thankless
I know
jobs.
about that with the Gale Street.
Well, it's
Is
just
that why they
like-
closed?
Just like how hard it is to because it was hard for them to find
Employees.
like reliable employees. Like I don't know. I respect hardworking bartenders, people
Yeah.
who are busting their ass
on their feet all day.
on their feet all day, working hours that people are out enjoying themselves. Honestly, respect you a lot because we wouldn't be able to enjoy ourselves, a lot of people, if it weren't for them.
Yeah.
So they don't get like the love that I think a lot of the like service people do. When entertainment and socializing is such a large part of our culture.
Oh, definitely.
So
Yeah. No, I think that's fair.
Yeah, I gave up my weekends for years working at a bar.
Yeah, dude. Like a cook, like those people are busting their ass
Yeah.
back there.
Hot, sweaty.
Yeah, busting their fucking asses.
Work until 3 a.m.
And then it's like the whole fucking day's done. So then they just,
Yeah.
I mean, it's cliche. Everyone says like you should work in the service industry at least
for sure.
some point in your life.
Yeah, and that was just aside from dealing with fucking people. I didn't even mention that.
Yeah.
How big
People
a
are,
dicks
people are
people are.
dickheads. Yeah.
I'm just saying about missing out and being like almost like a bat schedule.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like, what are your friends doing? Well, they're enjoying the things that I'm providing.
Yeah, exactly.
At a different location.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it feels like that's kind of going away as like I don't know if people view it as like an acceptable job or whatever. There's nothing wrong with being that. That's fine.
No,
Dude, you make money.
Yeah, exactly. Too.
yeah.
For sure.
I know a guy who got recruited. He was a server. He's making six figures as a server in a place in Arizona, like a nice establishment, and got recruited. And they moved him to be a server and like kind of manage the staff at a high end place in Chicago. So it's like you can make a good career,
Oh yeah.
but it's just like you have to be okay with like I could never do it
No,
because
'cause
the
you gotta,
hours are
that's the same way. Like I love to coach football in some capacity.
Yeah.
I don't really want to give up my weekends.
not. At
I
this-
couldn't. I
Yeah.
couldn't
Yeah.
with this job anyways.
Right.
But still.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be so hard because so many girls and guys will get like a industry job. They'll be a server, a bartender, like right out of college. So they're pursuing whatever they went to school for. But then you're taking a big pay cut every time because those tips, you can get $500 a night easy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What's wrong with the way I say Oberweis?
Still stuck on that?
I don't know. It just gave me a chuckle for some
All right.
reason. Yeah. And I also like when you were telling the story, like I was expecting like maybe a different type of establishment.
This
that-
guy's just hanging out in ice cream parlors.
But I feel like that brings
Wanna
more
take it to
validity
go?
it
No.
because it's like a quick. I'm not sitting there waiting for the fucking seventh course.
Right. You're just like, give me my
Yeah, like let me get my scoop.
give me my 2 scoops.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get out of your hair, and I'm not fucking milking it.
Yeah.
Once I get my banana
No pun
split, I'm out of
intended.
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Yeah.
I wasn't alone either. That's like
Well, thank you for sitting
I'm
there.
just-
What dog you were?
I don't like the visual of me being angry at Oberweis by myself.
Eating a banana split in the corner alone.
I don't like that.
I gotta leave.
Yeah, I don't like that image out there.
I'm fucking staying here.
Exactly.
Oberweis.
Oberweis.
All due respect to Oberweis, great people, they do a great job. You
Love the glass bottles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you booted us, but it's okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
That's it? Okay.
All right, have a great day, everyone. Enjoy the brain clash tomorrow. Stephen Shea versus White Sox Dave. Like I said, I think we found a format.
Let's go.
So see you then.
Those are some brains.
Yes, big time.